Hi, I am Alexandra Barker. During my many interactions with data users, I have learned about how challenging it can be to access data for neighborhoods. The Census Bureau does not publish data for neighborhoods. Neighborhoods are not official boundaries. Still, many organizations provide services to neighborhoods and need to access this data. Well, the good news is that you can use data.census.gov to create a neighborhood area or service area using tracts and access data from the census and the American Community Survey for these areas. Let me show you how.
Hi, I'm Viviana Garcia, and I work with Alexandra at the Census Bureau. I will be walking you through how to find neighborhood data by selecting census tracts on a map. For this demonstration, I want to use an example of a data inquiry that I received from an organization in Boston. They wanted to learn what was the median household income for the area they served in the downtown Boston area, but they weren't sure which census tracts make up their area. In order to help them, this is how I showed them using data.census.gov. First, let's go with the geography they're familiar with. And now we know it's the city of Boston. The city of Boston is a larger container of their neighborhood. So I'm going to type Boston, city, Massachusetts. And let's look at the median household income. Once I've searched the geography and the topic, I can move from all to maps. Right away, the map will pop up for you. Our issue here is that we still need to see tracts for Boston. Let's look for the tables on the left side pane. I will click on income in the past 12 months for now. Next, we need to ensure we view the 5-year estimate data table. Right below the table name, click on the plus icon, and I want 2021 data. So I will select 2021 ACS 5-year estimates from the drop-down list. That way we can get some data on this map. I want to note, for the tract level, the Census Bureau does not publish 1-year estimates from the American Community Survey. 1-year estimates are only available for areas with 65,000 people or more, and the tract population will be no more than 8,000 people per tract. Now that I have the service area the way I want, I can start looking for the data. Next, we can select a layer. As you can see, it shows the city of Boston here. You can click on the layer icon from the drop-down menu, then select Census Tracts. Your map will change to visualize the census tracts in the area. There are a lot of tracts in this view. That is why I recommend you begin this exercise using the mapping feature. Now let's zoom into Boston to find our exact neighborhood. This is the downtown area. The City Hall for Boston is right in this area. And this is the service area for our organization. One important thing to do is zoom into each census tract and look at the streets that make up the census tract. It will help you determine whether the census tract is part of your service area. Once you have decided, you can start selecting. So click on the Select tool on the left side and then drag the mouse on top of the area that you want to select. Now that I don't need to select anything else in my map, I will click on the Select tool again to stop using it. It's essential in order to move around your map and do other things on this page. You will notice that sometimes you may select extra tracts that you don't need, or may leave out some tracts that you do need. In this case, I need census tract 702.02. So I can click on the census tract and then click on Select. And let's say I don't need census tract 9817. So I can click on the tract and then click Deselect. So now let's look at the specific data I'm looking for. In this case, it's median household income. So click on the variables icon, use the drop-down list, and look for household's median income. Once you click on it, the entire map will adjust as well as the legend to show the median household income by census tract. So we also show them how to look at the table for the same data by clicking on the table feature and then clicking on View Full Table. In this table, they can see different ranges of income. It shows median income, mean income for households and families for each census tract that are part of our selection area. To toggle between tables and maps, click on the Maps icon again. One thing I recommend to organizations looking at census tract level data is to take note of each census tract that make up your neighborhood or your service area once you are on this map. Have it saved because you don't need to recreate this map next time you're in the system. All you have to do is start your search by going to the main page on data.census.gov, clicking on Advanced Search, then you select Geographies, and now you can select Census Tracts. You select your state. In this case, we will go to Massachusetts, and Boston is in Suffolk County. And then you can look at the individual tracts. So if you know the census tracts you're looking for now, you have a list ready to go. So now you can select them individually and go straight into the data.
This feature is for sure very useful for anyone looking to access data for a service area. For more videos like this, visit census.gov/academy and subscribe. Thank you.